Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Sunday? The weather be nice. I swear the weather be just beautiful. And then you keep forgetting that it's a pandemic going on. It's like you come outside, I'm like, oh, gotta put the mask on. It's like, oh my God, it's crazy. The craziness. But I do love my Cowboys mask though. I love it. 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 Try to stay positive. That's all I can do. You know, stay prayed up, stay blessed. But that's all there is to it. Hope you guys are doing all right in your individual lives. Like I said, I miss y'all, man. I do. I miss going to events, meeting you guys, being around, you know, especially seeing like my common subscribers and things. You know, I appreciate all you guys that, you know, are always in every one of my comments. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the love, and I'm definitely bringing the love back to you guys. Even though I'm going through a lot in my personal life, I'm still here, and I'm still putting out the content for y'all because I love y'all to death, and that's what I'm here to do. And I told you guys about this series that I'm running, and I've been consistent with it. So here we go again, y'all. Undrafted free agent. We got another one. We got another wide receiver. We got a lot of receivers, y'all. Got a lot of receivers. Kendrick Rogers is the receiver I'm talking about today. Kendrick Rogers is a wide receiver out of Texas A&M. He stands at 6'4", 208 pounds. Now, if you notice from the last guy, or the last guys, I should say, they all are about the same height, weight, 6'3", 6'2", 6'4". They're looking to go bigger, guys. They want these big guys because they want it harder for the DBs on the other team to check them. That's pretty much how that goes. Now, to talk about the good, he was also a combine invite. He actually caught the game-winning score. It was like 70 points they won against LSU back in 2018. I mean, you don't see scores like that in the NFL. That's definitely at the collegiate level, but it was crazy though. He scored the game winner against LSU in 2018, so I guess that's one of his accolades. That's one thing he can hang his hat on. But some good things about this particular receiver. Kind of similar to Guidry and Aaron Parker. But he's a walking highlight reel. You know, when you watch his tape, what you see is catch radius, spectacular catch, crunch time receptions. He's definitely a red zone threat. Now, that's one thing that the Cowboys been lacking is the red zone. Kellen Moore's been trying to make some changes and getting better at that. But, you know, Jason Garrett, I think, held Kellen Moore back with his play call and things of that nature. Because if you notice, in the beginning of the season last year, you saw what Kellen was doing with getting the ball downfield and things of that nature. And it's almost like Jason Garrett kind of just like put a stop on that. I'm just like, what are you doing, man? If it works, allow it to continue to work. Allow it to continue to work. If it's working, why are you stopping progress on something that works well? That's just me. I don't understand why you would do that. But either way, so he has NFL size and speed. He ran a 4.52 in the 40-yard dash, and at 6'4", he can definitely high point that ball. And he uses his body to box out the defender, similar to what Aaron Parker was doing. Now, if you notice, all these guys are similar because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for these guys to compete, to come in here to try to maximize their opportunities, to see what this coaching staff has with these players. And I'm loving every bit of it. I love every bit of it. His catch radius is comparable to those that are in the NFL right now. That's also a good thing. But just like with the good things, there's the bad, which is the reason why they're undrafted. Now, unfortunately, his film does not show the top speed that he alludes in real life. Like, you know, you see what he did at the combine. You've seen what he done in certain aspects and certain times and certain games. But when you look at his base film, what you could critique from that is that although he's fast and he was explosive at the combine, it doesn't show that in the tape. And, sometimes he struggles off the ball to create separation from these receivers, and that's not a good thing. And he relies too much on his length and size to try to make the catch. But again, you gotta create separation as well. You gotta do a little bit of both. Now, when he gets into his routes, sometimes he gets a little sluggish. And, when you're playing against these, especially these NFL caliber DBs, when you're in your route, that's their bread and butter. When you're in the middle of that route, you got to make sure that you keep moving, especially when the play breaks down. You got to be able to improvise. If you're not able to do that, you're not going to be in the NFL long, if any. That's just what it is. And that is the issue going forward with him as far as that goes. Now, if he were to get on the Cowboys roster or any other NFL roster, he definitely has potential, but he has to show that potential. It's just like with Aaron Parker. I notice a lot of their discrepancies are kind of similar, and I think a lot of that is coachable. You know what I mean? Because the college level is way different than the NFL. You're playing against different talent. The things that you could get away with in college naturally will not fly in the NFL, primarily because of the simple fact that you're going against NFL talent. Now, I think that Kendrick Rogers is good. Like I said, I've seen some of his tape before. I've heard about the kid before. I think he had like a late round draft grade, but again, these scouts know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an NFL scout, but at the end of the day, like, I know that's a hard job to do because, when you're evaluating players, you're not always right. Sometimes an undrafted guy could get missed, and that undrafted guy can be really good. And even though those things showed on tape that he wasn't good at, doesn't mean that he can't come to a team with a good coach that can coach him up and make him even better than what ultimately would have been perceived to be. You understand what I'm saying? So when you guys are looking at these undrafted free agents, when you're listening to me talk about it, when you look them up for yourself, understand that, like, things are not always what they seem. Because, like I said, they can get to the Cowboys and do better. They can get with another team and do better. It really doesn't matter. We've had great luck with undrafted free agents. This is the reason why I do the undrafted free agents series. It's the reason why I do it, because they're forgotten about. And a lot of other YouTubers are not. I always do it this time in the off season when there's nothing really to talk about, right before training camp, things of that nature. Those of you guys that follow my channel, you guys remember I did this series last year. That was my first time doing it. So it was pretty good last year. I mean, I know some of you guys tune out in the off season, so my numbers are really low right now. But it is what it is. I mean, I just do it for you guys. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that do want to watch it. Hopefully that you'll get something out of it. Hopefully that you know who these guys are. Because a lot of people, when they look at the team, they only know who the core players are. They don't know who the undrafted guys are. They don't know who, these guys are fighting to make the team. And like I said, you look at what we had with Cole Beasley when he was undrafted. He was one of those wide receivers that was undrafted. So, he turned out to be pretty good. And now he's with the Bills playing just as good there too. So again, you can find some diamonds in the rough. So that's why I do this primarily. Now, the next guy I'm going to be doing is the running back Darius Anderson. I'm going to be doing him on the next video. So look out for that one. Let me know what you guys think about Kendrick Rogers, the wide receiver out of Texas A&M. Local guy. So yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Just let me know what you guys think about it. Appreciate you guys. It's your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.